Okay, good morning. We're going to go through how to create a timer for a project. So in this example I have here, if I click on my balloon, I can have it count my score. So we've already experienced a little bit about variables, but I can go on forever, essentially. So um, I want to have a sense of a timer that will stop this at some point. And so what I can do is there's sort of couple options for where we can code it, and then a few options on how we can code it. I'm just going to demonstrate one of those today, and I would love to hear your feedback on that. So one option is to program it in the balloon or in one of your sprites that you have out here. But the thing about that is if you have multiple sprites out here, it's hard to sort of keep track where it is and how it affects each of the different sprites. And so what I like to do, because it affects the whole game, I like to program it in the backdrop. And so you can click on the backdrop or the stage, and you'll see here that you're programming in there, and then you'll have a chance to program it. All right. So first of all, let's just think about what is a timer. So it's a counting um, the time of the project, right? So we have a way of counting something. So we need to have something to count, and we might have already experienced using a variable. So we're going to use those again. We also have a way of sort of waiting because we're gonna wait a second every time. We're often we usually count 1 second at a time. And then because we're doing this sort of over and over again, we're going to be using a loop. All right. And so there's a few things that we need to think about when we bring this into our project. So first of all, we're going to go into our variables drawer and we're going to grab a couple of the blocks that we need here. So first of all, we need to create the variable time. Then we need to, with that, there's always, or not always, but sometimes we use the set score and change score, or set time and change time. And so we're going to actually use both of those. So we're going to bring both of those out, and then we'll fit them in where we need to. So because actually a couple ways that we can think about the code for this. So one of the ways is we can count from the number 0 to the time limit. So if we have 30 seconds, then we're going to do that. The other option is a countdown from the number to 0 as well. So in this example, I'm going to count from 0 up until a certain time. So we've got our set time to be 0. So we're going to start at 0. So that we have to start at the very beginning of the game. So my game starts when the green flag is clicked. So I'm going to click on that, bring that block in there. Then the next thing is I'm going to go into my control, and there's going to be a couple blocks I'm going to grab here. So first, I'm going to grab the loop. So this repeat and change time. And I'm going to put that right into there. But we need a wait. We need to wait for a little bit. And now this is critical. We're going to put it inside the repeat block. Now, do you want to start at 1 or do you want to start at 0? And so that will affect if you put wait 1 second, change, so in this order, or if you're going to do it in this order. So if you think about it, I'm going to start off, and if I just run this for 3 seconds, if I run it, it right away jumps to the number 1. It's because it's right away, as you can see, the code runs top to bottom. It goes change time by 1 and then wait 1 second. But often we say, 0 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And so I'm going to put mine between 0 and 1, there is a second. And so we're going to wait a second here. Now you'll see that my balloon's still going. I haven't pressed the stop button. So I'm going to press stop. So most of my code is here for it, but we need a way to sort of like finish the game, stop the game. And so at the bottom of the control, there's this option called stop all. And so this stop all will stop not just the scripts on this stage, but also in all of the sprites that you currently have. And so if I go ahead and I just make this into a 5 and I press go, you'll see that both my score and my time started at 0. And then now that my time is hit 5, I can't click on this anymore. And so I only got a score of 2, which isn't that good, is it? So I just made a challenging game, but I only got 2 again. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this. Again, here's a little bit of a snapshot of our timer code. So very quick and easy build. There you are. Thanks everyone for watching and happy coding. If you have any questions, please reach out. Bye for now.